Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for. Is my voice audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Vimalashree, ma'am, like, do you know the agenda for our session?
Yeah, I just know that you have a prayer and then you start with the meeting.
Yeah. Yes. So, Chandni, can please share the agenda for this today's session once again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to everyone, this is that our session goes. 6:30 p.m. 6:35 p.m. Our prayer starts. 6:40 p.m. Our topic, and 7:15 p.m. we have a Q&A session, and 7:30 p.m. we close the session. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, Urani. Hi.
Some new voice has come.
Is it clear, Vimalashree, ma'am? Otherwise, it's clear, right?
Yeah, everything is clear.
Yeah.
I'm audible. I'm visible.
Yes.
Yeah, you're audible. You are visible very much, very clear.
Fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, we give only 1 hour session because today is Sunday, right? So it will be very good.
Yeah.
Dhanashan Manina, welcome. Anita, welcome. Iyali, so welcome.
யாரு பியாலி?
Iyali Ghosh.
இல்லைங்க சார், யாரும் வந்திருக்காங்க புதுசா, யாருன்னு கேட்டேன்.
Bengali madam மாதிரி இருக்காரு. By her name. Iyali Ghosh.
Yeah. Iyali, can you say hi? Can you say who introduced you, like who, from where you got it?
Request all of you, please come on the camera.
Am I audible, sir?
No.
Am I audible?
Yeah, there is some network issue.
I
You are not audible.
I believe there's a lot of network interruptions, sir. Not be able to next time. Hello.
விமல், உங்களுக்கு என்ன புரிஞ்சுதா?
புரிஞ்சது யுவராணி.
என்ன சொன்னாங்க சொல்லுங்க.
அவங்க நல்லா இருக்காங்களா? She's fine. She's doing very well.
சம விமல். உங்களதான் அப்படியே அந்த இதுக்கு கூப்பிடுறாங்க, வாய அசைக்கிறதுக்கு பேசுறதுக்கு உங்களதான் கூப்பிட்டாங்க.
Good morning. Good evening, Anita, Malipu. Hi, Anbalagan, welcome. Hi, Raghavendran, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Anbal.
Yeah, very good evening to all.
Yeah, very good evening to all.
Hi, Vimla ma'am. I'm Yuvarani.
Hi, Urani. How are you?
I'm superb.
Nice seeing you here.
Thank you.
Subramanian sir, can you call Indra and Prasad?
விமல், நான் சங்கீதா மணியை கூப்பிட்டுமா?
Okay, Urani. Subramanian sir, கேக்குறீங்களா?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please call Indra?
Okay, right now I'll call. Yeah.
Indra and Prasad, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anbalagan, Jonathan Marina, please come on video. Sri Raghavan, please come on video. Yeah, thank you.
Indira Subramaya, please. Vimal, Indira కొంచెం బిజీ இருக்காரு.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
She would join later. Yeah.
Got it. So it's 6:35. As per our agenda,
Yeah.
it's our prayer time. It's our prayer now. I request everyone to close your eyes. Who I am is whole, complete, and perfect. And all others are whole, complete, and perfect. We all are whole, complete, and perfect. I believe in myself. I lovingly take care of my body, my mind, and my emotions with ease and grace. I respect my body. I respect my mind and my emotions. For my happiness and wellness, I am choosing to forgive myself and all others with ease and grace. It is my choice. I have really forgiven myself and all others with ease and grace. In my heart, now I experience the presence of peace, love, and happiness. I am also in the presence of a grateful life that I got now for still breathing and being alive in this beautiful world. Each and every moment in my life is a gift, and it is an opportunity to live my life, to fulfill on my purpose, my commitments in my life, and to be with my loved ones, and to be with my family members. I thank you, God, and the universe for all the good things and good people I have around me. Thank you so much. Now you can slowly open your eyes and look at your arms, the happy smile on your face. Thank you. Yeah. So, Shani, can you please introduce some of the hosts? And I thank you, Ms.Vimalashree, for joining our session today. You did a wonderful and beautiful session for us. We are happy. And yeah, Shani, can you please tell about the map?
Hello, ma'am. We welcome you to the session. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. It means a lot really cutting a slot back, on a free day and contributing to all of us. We so wait for your session, and we're all here to contribute to it as well. Thank you, ma'am. The floor is yours.
Thank you. It's wonderful to have such people who, instead of going out watching Netflix, going out movie on a Saturday evening, if I can see so much dedicated people who want to learn and move on to next stage That's wonderful. You are a bunch of amazing people. And I feel great to be here with you guys. And let's get on to the topic straight away. Today's topic is communication gaps in a relationship. So, what is communication? I would love to keep this as a slightly interactive session. If people can unmute and talk or send messages in the chat box, whatever is okay with your group rules or whatever. I would appreciate if you can talk.
People can unmute and talk, ma'am. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and chat is open. Yeah.
So what is communication?
Meaningful conversation.
Okay. Then
A messenger and receiver and a message. All three has to serve the purpose, intended purpose.
wonderful. Some more answers.
Yeah, conveying what we think to be landed in the mind of other person who is receiving.
Perfect.
So it is a way of language or sign to induce the other person for a purpose, for unique purpose that promotes an activity or motion. So communication.
That is a long definition. You are running good. Anybody likes to contribute?
To
All
make
right.
understand,
Yes.
to make understand opposite person, ma'am.
Okay. Wonderful. Excellent answers. All answers, right? Obviously. I would like to add some more to this. Communication is body language. It is your words. It is silence. It is listening. Yeah. It is eye contact, which I'm right now having with you. If I take my eyes off, you will feel I'm talking, but I'm not communicating to you. So it makes a lot of difference. Most of the time, we think that it's only the words that is creating an impact or the problems, maybe you had a fight and after the fight you sit and think, yeah, no, I should have not spoken these words. Had I spoken these words instead of this, maybe things will be better. But surprisingly, words only contribute to 7%. Your body language is 58%. Your tone is 38%. And the words are only 7%. So it's such a different equation. We always under the impression that, the words, you told those words, when people are fighting, you always get to hear this. And other things goes unattended. So communication is exactly like what I say, you have to receive it. And I have to tell it in a way that it reaches you. So it is not only words, it includes body language, your tonality, your words, your silence, your eye contact, and all of that. Let me give you an example. If I say, hello, how do you feel? And if I say, hello, it's still the same word, right? But look at the difference. When I say hello the first time, it was soft and you felt very nice about it. When I say hello, there is such a huge difference. That tonality is what creates a lot of problem in a relationship. That is one of the major factors, The same thing if we speak in a different tonality would be understood in a different way. And we always hear this, I am telling right, but the other person doesn't get me. We have this kind of conversation. I'm right, but no, he doesn't understand me or she doesn't understand me. That is because the words we are using may be right. The idea may be perfect, but there's somewhere we are lagging around in the body language or the tone, And most of the time, The second thing is listening. We often listen. No, we hear. There's a very thin line of difference between listening and hearing. So what happens is when you're hearing, you're like, okay, now this person is going to tell this, and the minute he or she tells us, I'll give it back. No, you're always in that. You want to win an argument. So when we are in that mode of winning an argument, we actually don't understand anything, but we're just ready to fight and create more chaos. Instead, if we listen, try to understand what the other person is telling, there'll be more clarity and things will be settled. And the third thing is there is a lot of difference when a man speaks a thing and a woman speaks. Okay, let me give you an example. To all the men here, I have a question. If somebody asks you, how was your day? What would you say? All the men here, come on. I'm curious to know. How was your day?
Yeah, nice.
It was fine. It's been fine.
Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful. All right. Now, if your family member, say your wife comes and asks the same question, what would you say?
Okay.
Until now, it's been fine.
Huh? Until now, it's been fine. Oh my God. Okay.
Before you see it is fine.
Okay. But finally, you're also trying to say it's fine. Right? You're just giving a one word. Okay, now let me ask this same question to all the women here. If your husband asks you, how was your day? What would you say? Yes, Yorani. To all the ladies on the floor.
I will say like my day started with art class that was overwhelming, and then I started my cooking. All those stories I'll say.
Okay.
To express like I'm happy today. Yeah.
Wonderful. Who's next? Who wants to share? I want to hear from more ladies.
We would start with any issues that happened. So what happened and how it resolved, or what's happening. So that would be the update.
Okay, Anita. Who else? The more responses we get, it'll be fun.
Okay, I didn't
Please.
hear last two answers. Okay, let me give my answer.
Huh?
So for me, it was good. If you ask me to cook anything, no, it is not good.
Okay. There we know all the hacks, huh? All right. Any more responses? Ladies?
Maitri.
Speak up, ladies. Looks like. All right. Nobody wants to speak? Then I will move on to the point. See, just now we did a small experiment. I asked the same question to the set of men here. They said good, bad, okay, and all that. Okay? But when the same question was asked to women, the typical comment, the kind of problems you faced in a day. This happened in the morning. Now it's already evening. It's going to be night very soon. But we still want to talk about what happened early in the morning. The child did not wake up. This happened, that happened. I had problem with the maid. All the issues throughout the day. See how different we are thinking. Men think very differently and women think very differently. And that is why, how much ever you go and trouble your husband, what happened about this, that, he'll give you one word answer. And most of the time, women get annoyed to listen that one single word. We want an explanatory. We want a long answer. We are expecting the essay type answer, but you're giving that single fill in the blanks kind of thing. And that is really annoying and women get worked up. And the other is also true. When women go and answer, give this essay type, men also get confused. Actually, you are trying to share what happened throughout the day with your husband. But what interpretation goes on inside is that, oh my God, why the hell she's telling me all these problems? So should I give solutions? I'm already tired with my own job. No, I don't want to do this. So either they try to cut off, they say, yeah, stop it. I don't want to listen to your story. How many of you have experience? Just raise your hands. I've had this men trying to say, yeah, enough now, let's talk something else. Or they move out of the conversation. They don't encourage or try to listen to the complete thing you want to say.
Yeah, that will happen, but I won't stop. I'll say whatever I want to say. That's where I am.
That's wonderful. But here I'm just trying to strike the difference how men and women think differently and how differently we communicate. So this is a men's brain is like compartments, you know. You have 4 boxes, 5 boxes. One is job, family, your car, your sports, finance. Just, you know, a couple of boxes there. But women's brain is like, it's noodles, pasta, whatever you call it. You can do a lot of multitasking. You think of so many things. See, suppose if you have to have a birthday party for your child, the man will think only I'll get a cake, we'll have the party, simple, finish. But the lady will think who I have to invite, who will be the caterer. Should I invite my in-laws or not? Should I invite these children? Should I invite the friends? What will be the menu in the menu? What will be the return gift? 200 things at the same point of time. Whereas men will think only, you want to have a party? Come on, have it. Finished. I'll give you the money. That is what, you know. So when we understand and appreciate the different ways how men and women think, things will get a little sorted. All right. And then all a lady wants is she wants to be heard. Women like to be heard. Now, Anita and Yuvrani and Bharati and all shared that. No, I will tell all the problems in a day and all that. So is it that they don't have solution or they are coming with a problem? No. They have all the answers to the problems. They can even give free solutions to people who have problems. We have all the solutions in the world. But why are these women repeatedly going and telling their everyday activity or sharing their problems or challenges with their spouse? Men on the floor, any idea? Why do women share all their problems or challenges?
They want to be heard.
They want. We want to be heard. But now I'm asking men because they are the one who don't understand why women keep on talking so much. No? All men are silent again.
One is maybe the right. So because they have the right to talk to their husband to convey all the things.
Okay.
And second aspect, maybe some of the homemakers, they are at home. So once the husband returns up from the office, they want to maybe see the world through husband.
Okay, then they will only ask you, what did you do today? Where did you go? Where did you eat? What happened in your office? Then they will be able to see your world. But when they want to say their feelings.
See, whole day they will be all along alone. So
Okay.
once the husband comes, they fall on him. You know, they want to be heard. They want to be heard by her husband.
That is what we say. Experience speaks. Yes, sir, that's true. Women want to be heard. They want someone to listen to. And when there's nobody to listen to them, that annoys them. They get a feeling that I'm not appreciated, I'm lost. You know, they get that disconnection. So when they are heard, it's a very beautiful relationship. It's a wonderful bonding. But when they don't get the time and attention of their husband, that is where a lot of communication problems blow into big things. So listening is number 2. It is the most important. Even men have to listen. Also, women need to listen equally. And most of it happens that, being unheard leads to a lot of frustration, creates a distance, there's a repulsion that I'm not heard, I'm not wanted in this relationship.
Yes.
So that is why listening is very important. Both men and women have to do it. Women have more need for it, because like sir said, yeah, they want to express everything. Women are more expressive than men. So that is on number 2. And avoiding an unpleasant conversation. If there's a sensitive topic or a conversation which might lead to a fight, either the husband or wife wants to move out of it. And they say, no, 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 stop it. Let's not talk. When you're doing that, also, again, what happens is you are not giving that scope for growth and bonding. Sometimes there are things which we might like or might not like, but we still need to give them that support that, yeah, I'm here to listen. And that means a lot. Anybody has to say anything? You want to share your experiences? Have you had situations where when you shared and you're heard, you feel nice about it, and unheard, you had little hard feelings?
They want to be treated important.
True. Anybody else?
Yeah, when the better half is there, whatever, when they are simply there, just to take whatever we give, it feels good.
Yeah. That is a base of communication, the trust that builds trust that, yes, I'm there for you. You don't even have to, but most often the two difference here, okay? The first thing is that communication, a lot of neuroscientists did research on why men and women communicate so differently. And they came up with a beautiful result. And the result said men's communication is compared to the single lane road or the kacha rasta, the kacha road or the ottadi pada, whatever. Okay, that is how men communicate. They have that one person goes, the other person cannot come in. Only after he goes, the other person can cross over. But for women, it's not like that. It's like the super speed 8-lane Yamuna expressway, where they're like 4 cars here, 4 cars here, zoom, 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 zoom. It's all going fast. The kind of communication women are doing every single day is amazing. So it's like how can you even compare this expressway with this kacha road? It's not even anywhere near. So we need to understand that men and women communicate differently. That's a point I'm trying to put here. Yeah, we still have time.
Yeah, we have 20 more minutes, or 15 minutes.
Okay. So that is one thing. And the next thing is we have different love languages. Every individual, how they express love is very different. For one person, it can be words. Like when I say, I love you, and I expect my partner to say, I love you, but he doesn't. Then we get disappointed. Oh, why is he not expressing? But for him, buying a new dress or just being there and smiling and listening and being around, maybe is their expression of love. So what is your love language and what is your partner's love language is something which we need to understand. It can be touch, it can be, say, appreciations, it can be words, it can be quality time that we spend with each other. It can be giving gifts. I'll tell you this beautiful story. There's this couple who went for a dinner. They ordered food. It was very, very romantic, all candle lights and very beautiful atmosphere. So this lady, she went and she told her husband, I love you so much, in her eyes and in her words. And she's still waiting to listen to those words. I love you too. But she never got that. But the man has already told it. You know what the man did? When the lady had put her hand on the table, she said, I love you. This man just put his hand on the lady's hand. That means his I love you is over. Yeah. So sometimes some people express it by words. Some use touch. When that guy touched, he said, yeah, I love you. It's over. There's no words coming, but the communication is done. Excuse me. Some people love to receive gifts. And what they do is they keep on giving gifts. They keep on giving gifts to their partners to express their love. But the other person might be a person who wants to hear it out just by words. So what happens is you are telling your love or expressing your love by giving gifts, but the other person is speaking some other language. That person might be looking for validation. Like, yeah, you cooked. Women do this a lot. What happens is you're cooking food, you're serving your husband, then you're expecting these words. Hey, the food is very nice today. That also is love. But usually you might or might not get it. Love, because your partner is not using the same love language as yours. So the 5 love languages. One is words of appreciation, giving gifts, touch, feel, hug, kiss, all these things. And taking care. See, suppose the family has elderly people and the spouse take care of each other's parents. Yes. Thank you, Sri Raghavendran. Yeah. So whenever they're giving that care to the elderly in the house, it feels very good to the spouse that, yeah, he is taking care of my parents. She is taking care of my parents. And that is expression of love again. Why is that person doing that? Because your spouse loves you, so it takes care of your parents, or she takes care of your parents. That is also an expression of love. That's act of service, just like how he said. So we need to understand what is my love language, what is my partner's love language, and then you know, are they expressing love or not? Otherwise, people mostly they say, I tell this, I love him so much, I love her so much, but she doesn't love me. You get to hear this a lot, especially married women. You know, they say, yeah, I love him so much. He used to be like that when we were in a relationship, but after marriage, no, he's changed so much. He doesn't love me anymore. The guy is still the same. He's not changed. But just that when you start staying 24/7 with a person, things become like taken for granted, which is not the right way. And understanding love languages is very important, and it bring a great sense of bonding and trust. So check what is your love language. Anybody type out and tell me what is your love language. I don't mind. You can also unmute and talk. That would be great. I'd love to hear.
I feel like all those 5 are my love language.
Okay. Of course it can be, but what is the one with a higher rating?
Oh.
Of course you will have all the 5, but one is a majority. Yes, Chandini, Anita, Anbil.
I think
Dana want to share something.
Yes,
I
Mr.
want to,
Dhanashekhar, yes.
Ma'am,
No.
we have a couple
No, I
here.
already communicated actually.
We have a couple here, since we're talking about husband and wife. So since, I wanted to tell that.
Yeah, please go ahead. That's interesting. Come
Yeah,
on, let's get to know them both.
We have Vimal and Chandini too, and Dhanashekhar and Maithili. There are two couples.
Two couples.
he's
Okay,
not here.
wonderful.
Anita
Yes,
is not
Chandni,
here,
go ahead
so
and
I'm
tell
not
me what's your...
counted.
Oh, he left, is it? Okay.
No, let him come. But yeah, you have, we have.
I prefer to let my partner to sleep more actually.
Okay.
So
So what?
that's one way of expressing my love and affections to her.
Okay, that means you don't disturb her when she's sleeping. Wonderful. Where is Mr. Dhanashekhar's wife? Where is she? I don't see her.
Maithili is
Okay, Maithili. Yeah. So did you know that that was his love language all these days? That was his way of expressing love. You are on mute. Please unmute.
Yeah, I do. I'm here.
Okay. So that's wonderful. How do you express your love?
Same way, letting him to sleep more.
Wonderful. Anything else? This is on a very superfluous level, but deep inside. Now tell me what's your love language? There are 5 things which I told, and it's also in the chat box. What out of that is your love language? Beautiful couple here.
Expectation is to give better quality time actually.
Expectation. But what is your love language? I did not ask what you want from her.
I mean, I was preferring the expectation of my partner actually. Now the answer has to come from my partner.
Oh my God. I think she needs some time. She's thinking over.
No, my language, my expectation of my love is actually she wants to be with me always. Actually, she doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't speak. That's fine. Actually, she wants to be with me. She wants to. I mean, I want her to sit with me, just listen, or just say. I mean, just want to be idle. Even if it is idle, also it's fine. Actually. But I want her to be with me always.
You want her to be around. The presence itself is love to you.
Yes, that's what. Yes,
having her around.
What
Oh,
he
that's
wants,
wonderful.
he said she wants.
No. I want her to be. I want her to be with me always. Actually.
Okay, that's quality time. Wonderful.
Yes.
Maithili, ma'am. Now tell me, it's your turn.
I'm able to recognize what is his love language, but I'm not able to do the same with myself. Like, what is my love language?
Yeah. Do you expect him to appreciate? Do you expect gifts from him? Do you expect a hug, kiss? Or you want him to take care of your parents? Whatever. Just think. You like when he gives gifts? Buys you new things? No, you don't. Okay.
No.
Quality time, like just being
Yeah. Like being at home itself is like being at home. That itself is like when I see him, when I'm in at home, if he's not there, I'll be a little upset.
Oh, okay. Such a romantic couple.
Yeah,
Just the presence is needed actually.
Yes.
That's
Whether
what
we
I told
speak
you.
or not, it's just the presence is needed actually. For both
Being
of us.
around, being available. That is like, I have this. Now this person is with me. No? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Maithili and Dhanashekhar. Now we have the, can we have the other couple here? Chandini and
Vimal.
Vimal. Is he there?
I think he left a couple of minutes back.
Okay.
He usually is traveling.
That is his love language. Huh?
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Must be some internet issue. I don't know. But basically, to just give, he's more of an extroverted person, an introverted person.
Okay.
My love language is definitely not to talk. So if he says I love you, it won't come back. But
you're the lady who will go and touch his hand and say, my love is told. Is it?
No. Maybe the other things like yeah, gifts. I love to give. He likes to receive.
Mhm.
He gives, but quality time. Maybe yeah. There's a level of understanding, but I can't exactly say what it is.
Mm.
I don't know my love language. Quality time.
Okay. No, not in a hurry now.
No.
Sit together tonight and think over and find out what's your love language and his love language.
Mm.
And that'll make it really interesting when you move on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yuvarani, Anvil, Anita, Subbaramaya, sir.
Having coffee with my husband, ma'am, because he loves coffee.
Bharati, can I have you on screen? That would be lovely.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Okay. Having cup of tea.
coffee.
That is your love language.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Trying to give good coffee.
And if he makes a coffee, it's even more interesting.
He is my husband.
Hello.
Confused.
Today only we are also saying hi, sir.
He couldn't hear.
He's wearing headphones, so he's not able to hear us.
Yes, now he can.
Okay. Hello, sir. So it's wonderful to know that you guys like to have tea together and that's your love language, spending good quality time. Very happy for you guys.
Thank you.
When Bharti ma'am says coffee, good coffee with husband, but I would like to say we usually have coffee in the morning together. Actually, see, even if she gives coffee, but she doesn't drink along with me, then I will get a bit of upset actually. So that's also one of the example I could say.
That's
Actually,
really sweet. That's really sweet.
I used to feel very bad each and every day. I used to taste it. Is it suits for him or not? I used to taste it and I try to give it best coffee, but many times it fails.
That's okay, but you are putting in a lot of effort and your love and care before you do. It's an act of service also. You know? You are preparing the coffee, you're giving it to him, you're checking it before you actually give it to him if it's good. You know, that's wonderful. Cool. Guys rock. Anybody else who want to share? Anybody else? Yuvrani? Not heard from you? Anbil?
I'm single, Vimalashree.
Oh, okay. Good, but relationship is not only husband and wife. It's also with your parents.
Yeah. To my friends, if they are not picking up my call, I'll not be comfortable with. The next call, I'll be scolding them for it. Even the same happens with my friends as well.
Okay.
They wanted me to pick the call for sure at any situation, anytime.
Good. Great. Anybody else like to share? Anita?
Oh, my quality time, I want a quality time actually. The time along with me. That's the one I expect.
Okay. What is your husband's love language?
Understand him on certain situations, because I get annoyed if my expectation is not satisfied or fulfilled. So that, I get annoyed. I am a short-tempered actually. So he doesn't want that. For a situation may be very, very small, but the arguments will be like it would go long. It keeps on. So that he doesn't want. If that is not there, there is nothing. That's what he expects from me. I know.
Okay, that's a part. But what is his love language? Was my question.
What he expects from me, right? That's the love language.
No. See, you express your love by doing something. That is your love language. he expresses his love by doing something or by saying something. He
Okay.
cares for you if he gives you gifts. So what is his love language?
His love language would be satisfying my expectations sometimes, even if he doesn't like.
Oh. Wonderful, wonderful. So now that, yeah, anybody else will want to share, or shall we move on? Somebody wants to speak, share their love language? All right. So now we know, we've understood what is communication, what all is inclusive in communication, and what happens when we are not getting there, what is how men and women think differently, and how they speak, their communication channels, how their neural wiring is. All this we have understood. And now we know, but what can we do? We also have spoken about love languages and all that. Now what is left when we know all this? And how can we make those small little changes? What can we do? What solution? When women, just like Anita said, when I keep on talking over, or no, I'm short tempered and I talk so much that he gets annoyed. That is because you want to be heard, and you don't want solution, but you want them to listen and understand. And when that is not happening, things get worked up. So knowing all the problems in the situation, what do you think should be a good solution to this? How can we make that small little changes in our communication to make our relationship better?
To express ourselves what we want.
How? Now also you're expressing, but there are challenges, no?
We have sit and discuss, ma'am. Then only one family can be happy and healthy atmosphere.
Good.
Spending some
Anybody else?
valid time with family.
Okay. So Bharati says we should sit and talk, have some healthy discussions, get some quality time, and things should be okay. Wonderful. And then
going out to different places.
Okay.
To make the climate comfortable. With family.
Okay.
And showing some people who are very close, and which family is so good to see. After seeing them also, these people can change somehow. They
You
can.
say that you want to strike a comparison. Oh no, I don't think that's a good idea. Never compare.
But when they see the good things in others, no, okay, this way also we can express our love. They can themselves, right? Not comparing, but when we see a family with good climatic conditions, we also can. They also can feel that.
Okay. All right. How else? Thank you, Bharati. How can we maintain that or make those small changes in our communication to have this better relationship? Anybody else on that?
Without expectation, just moving ahead.
Without expectation, just moving ahead. Okay, that you may be doing, but the partner will, if he expects and you are not meeting the expectation and all, then again, it's good not to have expectations and just go on. But I'm asking you, how can we improve or make little changes in our communication so that the relationship bonding is much better?
Enrolling.
Yes, madam.
Enrolling. I mean, enrolling.
Enrolling. Can you explain that?
There is some kind of expectation which can't be met by the other person in that scenario. With repeated enrollment, that could be possible. Maybe we may not get the results immediately.
Okay.
I can say one thing like that. Just accept. Hello?
Yes,
Sorry,
Mr.
I
Seval. I can't hear you clearly. Can you please come again?
Yeah, I can say like just accept as he is and as he is not.
Okay. So you say to accept the partner as they are.
Correct.
Okay. Good.
And we have to try to know their interests also, ma'am, to make them relax or whatever.
Okay.
We have to observe that, and how can we become really close, and all. We have to understand them more, so that with our actions only we can. If they are feeling that we are getting less time with the family, we have to spend with them like that.
Okay.
If they like some dish, means we have to know that, and we have to prepare that. Like if gents means generally ladies wants to go out, so they have to take them out at least weekly once or monthly once. It's like that. Okay, they have to know each other. There is a main thing.
Okay. So there are lots of solutions. There's nothing right and wrong, and there's no one solution that will work for anybody and everybody. So the list is very long. But one basic thing I would like to.
And
Yes, Mr. Gunsilan, yes.
That's what. See, suppose if we want her to do something, so if she doesn't want no, then comfortably give a space. Okay, we respect her and let it go. Let can do whatever she wants. We were not.
Okay.
Let us not impose. That is a way we'll improve our communication. That's what my take.
Wonderful, wonderful. That he's telling that just to accept them as they are going to improve the relationship.
Yeah, it's difficult, but we need to practice.
Yes. True, very true. And one more easy and simple hack which I would like to tell you guys tonight is, we all know, listen patiently to each other. Even if you don't like, even if you don't want to give solution, even if you're tired, just listen to each other. I know that's the toughest thing. If you want to give answer, solution, we are ready and we can give hundreds of it. But to sit quietly and listen, shut ourselves and listen to the partner is a tough thing. But I promise you, when we start doing these things, gradually the kind of bonding and understanding will increase and it scale ups. Yeah. See, you guys have all been. Yes, Mr. Anbalagan.
Yeah, active listening. You are talking about active listening, because one is listening, another one is actually active listening. Because normally when we are listening, what we want, that only you listen sometimes. Whichever is actually selective listening. So sometimes we need to move from selective listening to active listening. So then only we can improve the relationship.
Yeah.
And also sometimes we need to think from each other's point of view. So that will give more clarity. And there should be a willingness to accept the mistake and make a incremental improvement. That is also very important.
That's wonderful. That's exactly what we should be doing. We should listen to each other. Just like you said, there's hearing, there's listening, there's passive listening, there's active listening. I think there are lots of it. But end of the day, we, instead of just hearing it, and some people unfortunately don't even get that hearing. The spouse is very busy or not here, traveling, somehow they don't even get heard. So there are people who are going through that kind of phases in life. And there are people who are there, heard, but just like he said, not actively listening. So it's it's a good idea to start listening to your partner patiently and keep quiet. Don't even have to give solutions unless otherwise they ask for it. And that would make wonders. Yes, and we have come to end of the session. I'm ready for taking your questions if you have any.
Madam, one question actually, there is a saying, no, men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Yes,
so
sir.
that means like South and North Pole are normally the neural network will be always different. So satisfying their needs will be always a tougher thing or something. So that means conflict will be also one part of the, maybe part of the love or part of the entertainment or part of this thing. So as a life partner. So is there anything in terms of the neural network or how it is wired? So
see, I told you two things on that neural wiring thing. One is men's brain is like compartments. Okay, one compartment thinks about job. When you're thinking about job, you don't think anything about your personal life. Okay, there's one compartment job, one compartment parents, one compartment your spouse, one compartment your children, one compartment your finance. When you're touching one, when you have to pick one item from one box, it doesn't affect other boxes. Can we do this? It's simple, right? I have 5 boxes and I have 5 different things in each of the box. I want to pick one box, one item from the box finance, and I will easily pick it. And if I want to put in something also, I can easily put in there. But the women's brain is like the pasta. It's like the messed up wire. You touch one thing, it will get short-circuited. All right. So our neural wirings are different. We need to accept it. And not many times we are educated about this. Not even our parents teach us about this. So that is one thing. Another thing I told you is there are a lot of differences how men and women deal in different situations. Men are like, the people who like hunters or who are the breadwinners, and women are nourishers. So there's again 2 different tasks each one is doing, and their roles are different. You just like I said, when we asked in the beginning of the session, when I asked all the men here, how was your day? Remember how they answered? One word answers, right? But when I asked the same question to women, they gave long essay type answers. So that is one major difference. There's a lot of other differences, but today we are talking only about communication. So I would like to restrict the answers pertaining to that only. So these are the things in regard with the neural connections of men and women. And we also think differently, we behave differently. Men, when they don't like to get solutions from others. See, when men are doing something, if you're driving a car, you're a driver. Your 100% focus is there. But women are different. They are multitaskers. If a man is given, suppose you're taking your family on a vacation, you will see that everything related to the tour and all, you'll see that they are safe, the luggage is taken, the tickets are booked, everything. So you become a tour operator then. It's a job, it's a task. Men are more of task oriented. And women are not like that. They do hundreds of tasks at a time. So this is a couple of things about the neural wiring, how different men and women have. Have I answered your question, Mr. Ranbalagan?
thank you, madam. But how to balance it? Because from the task orientation to the improving the communication, because by design there is a flaw. So
the design is not flaw. It is just it is made this way to keep it interesting. If all women start thinking like men from tomorrow, life will become very boring.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Any more questions?
Ma'am, you said that we've got to be there and listen to the partner. There's one hack. Can you give us one more hack?
One more hack. Yes, why not? See, listening is one thing. And if suppose you have had an argument or you have a misunderstanding, and then when both the people, instead of listening, they start quarreling and talking whatever, nobody is heard, nobody is listened. And the point is not there. What I say doesn't come reach you, and what you say, I don't get. So that's only creating a lot of confusion. That is one thing. Now, this 1 hour I've been talking, and you guys have been such a wonderful audience. You're listening so patiently so that you can take something from this, right? That is one thing. The second thing is agree to disagree. Yeah. We should agree that it's okay. You don't have to be like me. We agree to disagree. Getting it?
Yes, this is very good. Think it
Even if we have differences, we think, no, you should think the way I'm thinking. No. You should do the way I do those things. I do it. So we are always under like, you have to behave the way I want you to. And that creates a lot of confusion. Instead, if we listen patiently and we agree to disagree, yeah, I understand my way of thinking can be different from your way of thinking. And we can still agree that I'm also right and you're also right. Then you will start seeing the shift. Of course, it sounds very simple, but it will take its own time to actually practice it and bring it in life.
Yes.
But agree to disagree. And when that is clear, life becomes very wonderful.
Yeah, got it now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
for giving that. Yes.
Thank you. Any more questions? Yes, sir.
Anyone else would like to ask, ma'am? Sangeeta Mani, Ramohan, Indra ma'am, Bala Mani. Anybody would like?
If in case opposite person is not at all opening, okay, just keep on listening our words and not at all telling anything means what should we do? They are not at all opening means what should we do? Simply they will listen all the things and finally everything okay. If some are like that, okay.
Okay, I'll give you another secret here. Okay. This is again related with the neural wiring. Men always think that they are action doers and they can do everything. And for them to go and ask for help, okay, if he has some problem and if he doesn't ask for help, it's okay. He thinks he can manage. If you keep on offering solutions and he doesn't want to take, that means he can manage his own problems. It's women's nature to offer help, but it's man's nature that he will deal with his own problems. He doesn't need help unless otherwise it's a unavoidable situation or it's like the situation is really bad. For them, asking help, maybe like, have you guys ever noticed that you are traveling somewhere, you're lost the route, and if you ask the man, if you have to ask someone, where's the route? They're very hesitant. At least this generation men are very hesitant to ask. Have any one of you experienced this? They say, no, we'll look into the Google map. No, it will show right. Why should we ask someone? Yeah?
Yeah, that happens.
Yes, my father also. Yeah, they don't like to ask for roads.
Yes.
Never.
Do you know why they don't like to ask?
No.
Can the men answer this? Why don't you like to ask somebody if you're lost?
I have experienced it's just I think 3 to 4 kilometers to T Nagar. But I have experienced via Gindi, we have been into T Nagar just because of hesitant.
Maybe he wanted to show you the city much better. Okay. But my question is, why didn't they ask? Or why are men hesitant to ask for help?
They feel very low. I mean, they they don't know. They don't want to know, they don't know.
Okay.
They believe they are correct.
Your voice is breaking, Anita.
They believe they are right. They are on the right direction or something.
Anita says that they believe they are right.
Okay. Can we have answers from men? Why don't you ask for help?
They are not at all opening their mouth. Dhanashekhar sir, சொல்லுங்க.
He used
சுப்பராம
to do very frequently. Are you hundreds of times?
But why? It's such a simple thing, no? We can just ask how to go to T Nagar. You ask an auto filler, he'll show you. Straight ponga, left ponga, right ponga, he'll tell you the direction. Or he'll say, this is one way, don't go like this, take the other way. It's such a simple thing. Why don't they ask? Come
Yeah,
on.
I usually do that way only, but I don't know the reason why I'm doing that.
I'll tell you today. To the end, I'll tell you. But I'm looking for answers from some of
I'm also looking for an answer actually. What is the reason?
Maybe ego, ma'am.
My way is always right.
Kind of. There's nothing right and wrong answers. But I'm looking for answers from men because they are the one who are doing it, right? And they're not opening up.
Sorry, madam, I used to ask. So I don't know why there is a difference, but I used to ask.
Okay. That's wonderful. You're out of the crowd. But most men hesitate to ask for help. Okay. Since there are not much people who got answers for this, let me give out the answer, okay? It's because men think when they ask for help, it means that I don't know and I'm a failure. So I don't want to ask. I can do this. Even if I'm taking a longer route, even if it is going to cost me 10,000 rupees more, it's okay. I'll do it. Because they are task managers. They look at it as a task. So when I can't do this task, I feel like a failure. And I don't want to make myself feel like a failure. So it's okay. At the cost of money, time, energy, fuel, anything, I will do it myself. That is why when most women offer help, Bharati, when you're telling that I'm asking so many times, he's not telling because maybe he's having some problem, but he doesn't want your answer. He will feel failed if you give an answer. Maybe you're trying to help. He knows that, but he doesn't want to take it because he wants to do his job. Answered? Yeah, Mr. Vimal is here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we were just asking a question like most.
I was there in the session.
Okay.
I
so
saw,
can we have your answer?
I feel weak when I ask questions, when I ask routes to them. I feel weak because they assume that I do not know about the route or anything. So I want to pretend I am a smart guy.
Yeah.
I know everything, so that and sometimes it clicks.
Okay.
The route, even if I choose the wrong route, it goes well. But most of the time, it does not go well. Yeah, mostly it is that part. I feel I'm a failure. So I don't want to show that in front of the people. So I want to show that I know the route.
Yeah. See, this is one small example. I appreciate Mr. Vimal for frankly speaking that out. Because, this is one simple example. Asking for route, which men don't want to do because they feel weak. That's what he says. So whenever you are offering help, unless asked for it, they feel that, am I weak? Don't I know this? Why is she coming and telling this to me? Yeah? Bharati, got your answers? Good. Any questions? Any more?
Yeah. So I think it's a wonderful session. We can 7:38. Yeah. So can we conclude the session?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. And so I would invite someone to acknowledge Vimala ma'am for the wonderful session. Who would like to acknowledge Vimala ma'am for this wonderful session to us?
Hi.
Yes, Yurani. Yeah, please.
Ma'am, thank you so much for accepting my invitation and for you've given a lot of answers to our questions, even though we'll be having so many questions.
That's bound to happen.
So, you told us, no, like they are like that. But now we need an answer for ourselves. Like
Okay.
we are giving answers to them, and they are not accepting that. And now we'll be having so much of chit chat in our mind. How to handle ourselves in those situations.
All you have to do is just keep quiet. Only when he asks, you give the answer.
Yeah, of
Mind
course. Mouth we can keep quiet, but in that mind.
See, that will happen when you become aware that do you want your husband to feel like a loser?
No.
Simple as that. You don't want him to feel that, then you keep quiet. You support him. You will support him. But if your action or if you are talking to him is going to make him feel weak, why will we do that? Because we want to grow in love. We want to have wonderful bonding. It's a very beautiful relationship. And it has to be like growing. So when we go and do these small little things are mistakes that we do in our relationship, in our communications. So now your question is, how do I keep myself calm? I will not go and ask him, but how can I shut up this guy up here? Right? Just become aware that if you go and give that unwanted solutions, it's not going to help. Just become aware and things will fall in place.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's a wonderful session, so interactive session. So we didn't felt like we are in a session. It's mostly about only in interaction. We got so much of ideas here. So so nice to have you here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rani.
Thank you, Rani. And any other one more person to
Yeah, Indra
acknowledge?
here. Yeah, I also want to thank you, madam. Really, listening is a magic. I will practice more.
Thank
with
you,
my
Vimal, for
spouse
taking that.
especially. Yeah, yeah.
That would be
Thank you
great.
so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Indra ma'am. And one more acknowledgement from a mail.
Thank you, ma'am, for the more interactive session. I think it's a very need of the hour. I hope it will be definitely making a positive impact on all the audiences. Also, you used actually a lot of positive words or like affirmations or magical words. So even when Vimal is accepting the things you are appreciating. So maybe we need to reflect on that. Sometimes we are very reluctant to appreciate the opponent. So that is also one way we can improve on it. So thanks for the wonderful session and thanks for your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And so thank you everyone for your wonderful acknowledgement. And Vimala ma'am, and thank you very much for this wonderful session. And this session is very useful for me because I'm interacting a lot of women here.
Okay. Actually, Mr. Vimal, we have been waiting for you. Chandini was waiting for you to find out what is your love language and what is her love language. So you still have time. Find out and let us know.
Okay, got you. But you know, it is really useful because like Yurani, Maithili, Anita, so they all are like we are conducting this session for 2 years, week after week, and I'm interacting with all this wonderful and excellent women. So this session is very useful for me. So because how they communicate and how I communicate. So it's a huge takeaway for me. And thank you very much for taking the session very beautifully with a smiling face and with a positive affirmation. Thank you so much for creating a beautiful session with a lot of positivity. And we are happy to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Vimal, and thank you to all the participants. You were such a wonderful bunch of participants listening so patiently. Right? That's a big skill. You are listening patiently, you are interacting, you are understanding, you're asking questions. Actually, that's really wonderful. Thank you for calling me here. And if you think you need to talk to me, or I can be of any help to you guys, I don't know if you know that I'm a life coach, I'm a relationship coach and an author of a book, and I help and work with women and children. So if you feel I can be of any help to you, please feel free to get in touch with me. The number is, my contact is with you, Vrani. And love to see you guys. Thank you.
The last point actually, so actually we are having February 14th
Yes,
is
I think
coming, so
people,
current week.
Uh-huh.
So February 14th is coming, so I think it will be we'll talk about a lot of love languages and other things. So it is time to maybe take a resolution to start from February 14th.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll tell you one more thing. Please don't take resolutions, just take actions. Okay.
Yes. Okay. No, it's the starting point. I am telling just.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. All the best. Yes.
And
Subbaiah.
Yurani, please share the ma'am contact number in our
Yeah, sure,
group.
sure.
Okay. In our group.
Subbaramaya sir wants to say something. Yes, sir.
No, madam. Yeah, it was a very, very interactive session. You involved everyone in the session, particularly couples. That is a wonderful, action you have taken. It was very nice. Very live.
Thank you, sir.
சார் ஆக்சுவலா உங்களோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல ஒரு கப்பல் எப்படி இருக்கணும்ங்கறத கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க சார். ஜெனரலா என்ன அவாய்ட் பண்ணலாம், என்னென்ன இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு.
Ma'am, yeah, so you can share in the group, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Chandni, can you spotlight Anita, Bharati, ma'am, Yurani?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the people who are behind this for this work to happen week on week. And I really acknowledge Anita, Bharati, ma'am, and Yurani for your contribution in making difference to people's lives. So thank you so much for your contribution. Yes. Can you all acknowledge Anita, Yurani, and Bharati?
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your wonderful work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's a lot of effort on a Saturday or Sunday evening. I mean, it takes a lot being in a family and contributing on a Sunday evening. Wonderful. Hats off to you guys. And I appreciate the fact that you are doing this for more than 2 years now. It's really wonderful. I have no words because I know a lot of people who are going out and having fun, movie, Netflix parties and all that. And this is a different bunch of people who are.
No, this time we have kept in our calendar, madam, without fail.
That is impressive. That is really impressive. I can't do that. I really admit, I really can't do that. It's wonderful. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for having me here.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure having you, ma'am. And thank you, everyone, for your participation today. Thank you so much please join for next week onwards. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
It leaves us with a lot of questions as well.
Huh?
I mean, it leaves us with a lot of questions and eye-openers as well.
That is what I wanted to do, no? I wanted to have you think about yourself, your relationship, reflect on it, because there's no question and answer coming from outside. It's all from within. You have the questions, you have the answers.
Now I am scared, ma'am, actually.
For what?
What would be the next? What would be the next set of actions for me?
Oh.
Anyway,
This
thanks
is
a lot, ma'am.
couple. Okay.
Thanks,
Have fun. Happy Valentine's Day to you all in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice session, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
It was a wonderful and stable delivery, I wanted to say. It was very clear. It was very clear and had so much of clarity. It's a very stable program. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Rani. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Vimal. Bye.
Urani.